Hello everybody, and welcome to Spikes video. And today, guys, I'm using the #1 American player settings here in MX Spikes. Now, if you watched my video a few days ago, we actually 1v1'd this player. Okay, this is Raxz. He has 4 aerial titles. He's won MX Nations twice. I think right now, overall, he's probably the best player in the world. Now, 2 months ago, I made a video very similar to this on Cam's settings. He's one of the best European players in the world. Now, that was on outdoors. Okay, that was during the outdoor season. I was trying to improve my settings for that. But now we're in the off season and we're looking ahead to Supercross, and I wanted to use Raxz's settings and just kind of see if they will make me better. Now, basically, the way we're going to be conducting this test is going to be very similar to last time. We're going to start with a race on my current settings in MXB ranked. It's going to be an 8-minute plus 2-lap Supercross race, and then I'm going to do a race on Raxz's settings. Now, obviously, off camera, there's going to be a multiple day gap in between these 2 races because I want to allow myself some time to get used to Raxz's settings before I do that second race. But you're going to get to see all this in one video, and then at the end, we're going to take all the lap times from both the first race and the second race, divide them, and we're going to try to calculate an average and just kind of see in what race did I perform better in using what settings to determine which settings suit me the best and basically just make me faster. I know what also makes me faster: SPX suspension, guys. The best setups in MX Spikes. You can get yours today, link in the description. Come on, what are you doing? Also, all settings will be shown in this video, so stay tuned to this with the like button. Let's get into race number 1. All right, boys, race number 1 here at Anaheim 2. Again, we're using my settings, and we're just going to kind of see how this goes. It should go pretty smooth, but we'll see. Rank lobbies have been a little bit interesting so far today. I'm also running my name, which might be a mistake. Oh my God, this guy's whipped into me. No! Okay, that was dumb. That was very dumb. Right as I said it was going to go smooth, it's clearly not going smooth so far. But this is an 8-minute plus 2-lap race, so we have some time. I need to just not get caught up in the pack here. We do have a pro in here. He is on a 250, so I should be able to beat him pretty easily. But I think he's in the lead. I'm dumb. Oh. Okay, this is not going smooth so far. It's actually going the opposite of smooth. That guy's going to go right over the berm, though. One more pass, and we got clear track, and we're going to make it. Okay, so, listen, my settings, I've talked about them before. They're built for consistency. I mean, that is kind of the way that I like to play the game. I'm not someone that likes to throw down super fast laps mid-race. I'm just not really good at it. Whenever I try to go fast in this game, like super fast, like as fast as, you know, the top players, I usually don't stay on 2 wheels very long, so I've kind of molded my settings around that. If you guys watched, oh, I'm stupid. If you guys watched my settings video a couple months ago where I used Cam's settings, I basically just copied his. Some things are different, but for the most part, they're the exact same settings that he used. And they were actually a step up from my previous ones. My previous ones were pretty relaxed. I mean, my lean gain was like super low. I think my lean gain was like 93. It's now 96. My direct lean's now 50, which I think I actually lowered from 70. So, I don't know. I've been messing with stuff. I feel like I'm at a pretty good spot right now. I'm pretty smooth. I think my speed can still get better just because this game's gotten so fast. It's hard to keep up, man. The speeds are pretty crazy. I'm still fast enough to qualify for races pretty easily, which is good. But obviously going into Supercross next year, I'd like to get a little bit faster. So, I don't know. Raxz's settings, from what I've seen, they're pretty sensitive. You're going to see those at the end of this video, and I'll talk about them more once I do that race. But we are catching P1 right now, and it's like these insides right here, I kind of struggle to get them just because my lean gain is, you know, a little bit lower than, you know, 100, which is kind of the stock number. I also have to sit down a lot on these settings when I turn, and he just went over that berm. What the hell? You can get him right here. I'm going to give him room. I'm going to give this to him. No point in challenging it. See if we can... Nope, I'm not even going to try that. I cannot believe he made that. I'm dead. No, I'm not. W suspension. Yeah, I have to sit a lot on these settings just because the lean gain is not super high. I mean, I think Cam might still use 96 lean gain, and he stands a lot. I don't know how he does that, to be honest with you. He might have a higher direct lean than I do. I think that also matters as well. Because if you stand through a corner and you don't have a high direct lean, then you're not going to snap back to center as fast. But anyway, it's a lot of nerd talk. I need to get around this man. I do want to win this race because I should win it. But we're just running a nice, consistent pace. His fastest lap's only a 105.9. I would guess we're probably running like 103s maybe in the 102s. Try and take an alternate line here. And we should get him around this outside, unless he jumps the outside. Nope, he's going to stay in. Rail the berm, and we got him, boys. Okay, I think there's probably about 3 laps left. And now that we have open track, I need to kind of try to start running some faster laps, and he's absolutely on my Johnson right now. Listen, the 250s on this beta are pretty damn good, especially on this scaling. I mean, there was rounds where the 250 guys were running, like, within the top 10 of 450 lap times, so this guy, he could definitely keep up. But again, I'm basically just sitting everywhere. I mean, you guys have watched me play. You know how I play on these settings. I'm going to take this outside from him. Oh, I didn't think he was going to do that. We're good. I did not think he was going to go wide. That triple's pretty easy to clear, so I thought he would just cut down, but might be my fault. I don't know. We're Gucci, though. We got to finish this lap nice and clean. Just going to double this. If I could stand her on that corner, which I feel like I really can't on these settings, I would probably be able to triple in very easily. That's something I'd like to see on his settings. Maybe I can improve a little bit. Also, corners like these, maybe I could be a little bit quicker if I could stand. I still feel comfortable, man. I don't know. I said the same thing when I was on, you know, 91 or 92, whatever lane gain I was on a couple months ago. I just really was not good at standing in corners in motocross. I wasn't comfortable doing it, especially at speeds. But even with 96 in Supercross, I feel like I can't really stand in corners. I mean, I can. There's players that do it. There's players that probably run under 96 lane gain and still stand. I'm just bad at it, dude. I don't know. I go over berms all the time, and it's annoying. So maybe Raxz settings help me in that department. We're going to have to see. If I can hit this line here. Triple, and we got to get this quad. Oh, easy. And then maybe get this triple in. Nope. We're good, though. Finish the lap smooth. Lapper. Okay, the lappers. I don't want to make this video about ranked server lappers, but as you can see, they're horrible. And you do not cross-jump me, buddy. Sorry. You're not going to do that. I'm not going to take that disrespect. Yeah, if you're a lapper in ranked servers, please get out of the way when you're getting lapped. It's so easy to do. Right, don't cross-jump the leader. That's not very nice. Anyway, we got a pretty big lead. We got 2 minutes left, and it looks like our fast lap so far is a 102.8, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think we could probably beat that. I mean, I know I definitely can, but we're not really going 100% here. We're trying to just ride like almost just like pro race pace here. Just trying to keep it smooth. Oh, God. Oh, thank the Lord. We can get this triple in. Yes, we can. There's another line here where you can jump into this inside bowl and then triple or, yeah, triple single. I tried to do it on the first lap, if you guys remember, and I kind of oversteered it. That is a problem with 50 direct lean. And lapper. That was kind of my fault. That was a racing incident. He doesn't have to be in the middle of the track, though. I'm so mad at lappers. Like, I'm sorry. Lappers make me so angry. Just because what I've witnessed so far today. And I've only done 3 races, and I haven't had a single race where a lapper has not crashed me. So this actually might be the first one where a lapper does not take me out in the lead, which is progress. All right, just 1 race. I mean, we did get cross jump there, so I don't know, man. Ranked servers, they're just not fun. There's a reason a lot of the top players don't play them. It's not fun to battle someone for 5 laps and then hit lappers, and it's just literally just a game of who can survive. It's just not, yeah, it's sad. And this lapper, what is he gonna do? Oh my goodness, he went to Indonesia. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Last lap. See if I can put down a little bit of a heat ski here. We do have some E-road. So we're gonna kind of see how this goes. And still a 102.8 is the fastest time. I mean, if we can run faster than that this lap, that would be good to do, but considering the E-road, we probably won't. And again, we're going to be taking an average. So I think we'll probably take like the top 5 laps from each race and then calculate an average from that. I think that's fair, just because we might have a crash or two on his, or maybe there's lapper trouble. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Again, this is going to be recorded probably a few days before the race I do on Raxz settings. I don't think I can do it tomorrow, so it'll probably be in 2 days. So I'll be used to his settings. This is like as fair of a test as I think I can get it, and it's going to also be on this track again. So this is actually a really good lap. This could be our fast lap if we get this clean. It's not faster. I think that's probably close, though. So there you go. That's a race. Went pretty smooth for the most part. We also got the win. There you go. Here's our analysis. We got an 02, 04, 03, 04, 03, 04, and then an 02. The last lap was pretty damn good in E-Road. But as you can see, very consistent. That is what my settings do. Now, let's do the race on Raxz's settings. All right, boys, it's been 5 days since that last race. I've been on his settings the entire time. We are again in a ranked server, again at Anaheim 2, and I don't know how this is going to go. I've been feeling good on the settings, though. I've been feeling good. I've been throwing down some personal best times, but this is the true test. All right, 8 minutes plus 2 laps. The goal is not necessarily to win the race, but again, to just kind of run consistent laps, run that 70-80% race pace, and just see if these settings make me faster. And it's all starting here in the first corner. I hope I can get out front, get some clear track. That will help me. But I do have a horrible gate, and this KTM's pushing me. Yep, nothing I could do. Great job, KTM. You are very smart. Most guys that are NPCs, they seem to run the KTM. I don't really like KTM users these days anymore. I've actually never liked them. Really, the last few years, everyone that runs a KTM, I usually don't necessarily enjoy. Unless I run it, then you gotta love me for that one. We're on about P6 here, it seems. I'm gonna take this inside because I know these guys aren't gonna get that triple in. And we are gonna go outside here, and please just let me get lucky. You know what? We'll take that. All right, that was just an aggressive move from me. I'm going for the triple in. Oh. Okay, I did. Please don't land on my dome. Please don't land on my dome. No one landed on my dome. That's what you love to see. You love when no one lands on your dome. Now, we are in, what is it, 4th place. Gonna show this guy my front wheel. Gonna make him a little bit nervous. Now, out in front, we have Ryder, who is a pro. I almost front tucked right there, okay? That's 100 lean gain. That's one of the things, all right? They're sensitive settings. Give that guy a little bit of a love tap. All right, this is my track, little buddy. I've been getting a little bit of an ego since I got on these settings. Clearly, as I take that man out. No, I mean, listen, man, these settings are built for speed. I mean, that's why he runs them. He's one of the fastest players in the world. I am not that. So I thought maybe I was going to be kind of buns on these settings. Please do not cross me here. Why you do that? And of course he ends up in front of me. I don't know how he survived that section. I don't even know what he did, but he's gonna case the finish. I don't know, man. I've actually been pretty good on these settings. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Off camera last few days in rank races, when I don't get taken out by lappers, which by the way has been happening every single race, I need to make a compilation, guys, because you would be very, very surprised to see what is going on in these ranked servers. It's unbelievable. I've actually been doing really good, though. I've been running a lot of personal best lap times, like lap times that are quicker than what I ran in Supercross back early this year. So that's always cool. It's always cool to finish a race and then see that my fastest lap of the race was actually faster than my qualifying time earlier during the series. So I'm getting faster. Okay, maybe I've just gotten faster since Supercross, but I feel like these settings are pretty good. Okay, as snappy as they are, I've learned them way quicker than I thought I would. And I just feel confident, man. I'm starting to feel confident on them. So we'll see how they do here. I don't know. I almost went over that berm, but I did stand around it. All right, that's progress. Been trying to stand more, especially in E-Road. I will say on these tracks, in these rank races, usually the track doesn't get deep enough to where you have to stand. It really just depends on the track. Every track E-Road's different, and it really just depends how corners are shaped and, you know, what rhythm section is entering in a specific corner, and just, I don't know. E-Road's kind of interesting in this game with these OEMs and tires. That's one of the things I really hope gets fixed with the new bikes that we should be seeing, hopefully before the end of the year, before Supercross. Now, Ryder, 6.5 seconds in front of me. I feel a lot more comfortable taking these flat insides, by the way. And also my scrubs, if you haven't noticed, they're a little bit improved. I'm trying to show them off. And we're standing, and I understeered. Okay, now that is something that is tough about direct lean, which went from 50 to what Raxz runs 100. Okay, 100 is obviously the max direct lean, which is something I used to run back in 2023. I was a huge 100 direct lean user, but I ended up kind of just lowering it to 70, and then most recently I lowered it to 50. So 100 direct lean's feeling quite interesting. All right, it's not bad. it's just very snappy, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm cracked out enough for it. I may end up lowering that, honestly, back to like 80 or 70. But it's manageable. We're doing good. As you can see, we're holding this gap here to Ryder. See if we can gain time this lap. Dude, I keep casing that triple. Oh, it's so hard to get over that table. The transition is super steep. Losing a little bit of traction there. But man, flat corners are a lot easier. Taking insides, the 100 direct lean is a lot better. And with the 100 lean gain, that also helps. Suspension, please. Oh, you gotta love the suspension. You just have to love the suspension. The gap was down to 5.9, but as I go across the finish, it updates to 6.3 because I did lose 0.4 there in that last corner. Because that triple is really hard from the inside. But I could not get that line at all on my previous setting. So at least I can somewhat get it now. I did stand around that corner. Felt nice. E-road's starting to come in. Makes that just a little bit easier. Gap now down to 5.8. So we're gaining some time here on the back section. It just seems like I keep making those mistakes. For the finish, and it puts me down. It puts me down, was what I was going to say. Talk about foreshadowing. But I just saw the leaders up to lappers. And listen, we all know what the lappers love to do. We all know what they love to do. They love to not move. Lappers and moving just don't go together. That's what I've learned over the last few days. Okay, I stood through that corner. That felt nice. Please. Oh, perfection. Absolute perfection right there. We finally hit that section good. Gap is now 8.4. And I don't usually like praying for the leader's downfall, but we got someone down up here. It's a lapper, but I think he might have connected with the leader. I don't think this is an 8-second gap unless I have cuts. Unless I have cuts. Timing should update right here. 5 seconds. Okay, he did go down. I don't know if it was a lapper or not, but that lapper definitely was off the track and down. So maybe I spoke it into existence. I'm sorry, Ryder. I don't know why I want to win this race, but I feel like when you're this close, you might as well just go for it, boys. You might as well just go for it. If I get close enough, I might be able to put some pressure on him here. We will see. There's also more lappers to get around. The Ero's actually starting to feel really nice. Please. Okay, that lost me a little bit of time there. Dang it, dude. We had the gap down to 4.3, and I lost freaking over a second right there. Oh, dude, it's literally just the last section, and he's down. He's a choke artist. When the Jan's aura is behind you, things get interesting, and there's another lapper right here. Pay attention to what's about to happen here. Because I feel something. Oh, he went off the jump. He went off the table. Please don't pump me. Oh, I think he ran into me. I think that lapper just ran into me, but I might have just net-coated him. What's happening right now? Yeah, that lapper went down. Ryder's still kind of close, though. I don't think the lapper hit Ryder on that box, but he definitely did not get out of the way. And I'm choking. I also have no idea how many laps we have left right now. Like, actually zero clue. I'm going for this. Please. Okay, just meant to do it. Meant to do it. I'm not seeing a white flag, so I can only presume there's 2 more laps. I'm cooked. No, I'm not. I'm Gucci. I'm extremely Guccier than a Poochie. Okay. It's just, I mean, listen, we just gotta get it. You just gotta, you don't want to do that. You know, you want to just say a word that you're just not allowed to say because it's just not legal. You know? You ever just, like, feel that way about things? If I catch Ryder right here, yeah, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get launched. You're just, there is no mercy. Absolutely no mercy right now. No mercy is to be had. Actually, you know what? Ryder probably got taken out by a lap or two. So you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna take him out. I'm still gonna try to beat him, though. Dribble. Oh. Please. We should have one more lap. That was the last lap. I didn't get a white flag. What is this game? I hate this game. Okay, here's my analysis. We went 102, 102, 102, 104.9, 102, which didn't count, which is weird. 103.8, and then 107 because we got touched. Now for the lap time results, you can see my top 5 laps there from the first race on my settings: 02, 02, 03, 03, 04, and then Raxz settings, 402s, and then 103. So it's pretty obvious which one's going to win. Listen, I mean, it's just one race, okay? This obviously doesn't determine everything. But when it comes down to averages, 103.4 for my settings and a 102.7 for Raxz settings, it was an absolute blowout. And I think I'm going to stick with Raxz settings going forward for the rest of this offseason. But without further ado, I'm going to show you guys my old settings and then Raxz settings to end the video. You guys can copy this down, try it for yourselves. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.